No sunrise today. You guys don't get a sunrise today. You don't get that. I don't even get the sunrise. I didn't even get the sunrise today. Good morning, Jim. Well, it's morning for me. It's only 10:40 in the morning for me, so good to see you, brother. Tennessee, what's going on, man? I've got a gorgeous day, and I don't do it enough. I just don't sit out back, sit on the back porch and hang out. So I'm going to sit on the back porch and hang out, man. Only got about 30 minutes. Took care of phone calls and all the business shit. Took care of that all this morning. I got about 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes before the next set of shit I got to take care of. Ryan, good to see you, man. Can't stay long. Hey, man, I got about, like I said, I got about 30 minutes sitting in here. Nothing going on. Just Shannon Thomas is live right now. And I was actually going to go like 30 minutes ago and then do an hour, but then I got caught up watching Shannon. And next thing I know, it's like, oh shit. So what the hell? I'm here. Tyke, man, damn good to see you, son. How are you, my brother, man? Hey? Robert, you and me got some catching up to do, brother. We really do. We got some catching up to do. I know a lot has happened with you. A lot of shit's happened with me, but I don't splash that all over YouTube, but it's been 2 years, Victor. What's going on? 2 years since I drove. Now I'm making a comeback this month in September. Good for you. I hope, Victor, you're coming back for all the right reasons, man. I hope it's not because, like, you're broke or you're whatever. I mean, like, if you are, it's unfortunate and I'm sorry, but I hope you're coming back to trucking because you want a truck and because you miss it and because, it's a life you want to live. But I'm out of the driving part of the trucking business. So I'm no longer driving. I now sit in my office and hello, like that. So that shit, good to see you, man. How the hell you doing, brother? Yeah, my career is long enough, Victor. I don't owe anything to the business. I don't, I've had enough. I've got enough miles. I don't have per se, like you think about it, like the young guys or even the older guys that still got it. Like when you look at Shannon and you look at other people that they still got that drive and they still got that love to do it. And do I have the ability? Yes, I still have the ability to drive a truck. There's nothing holding me back. I just don't want to do it anymore. I just don't have that feeling. I don't have that love of it. I don't have that. It's not there anymore. I don't have that fire. You wake up every morning and, I used to be like this, right? You get up in the morning, you pull your curtain, you look around, the sun's out, whatever. You can't wait to start your truck and get to work. And you know what? I just don't have that anymore. That burning desire to get out there and tear it up and work a 70-hour week and do all of the shit that is required of us to do. And live that life. This is not a career. This is not a job. Trucking is a lifestyle. And I've had enough. At least on the driving part of it, right? The driving part of it. So no, I'm not driving no more, man. I got out of that, the driving part of it. Like I said, now I'm sitting in my office doing this. And actually, I'm lying. I don't type like that. I poop, poop, poop. I'm a chicken pecker, man. I really am. Total chicken pecker. Hold on a second here. My worry is that I'm going to overheat this phone. So we're just going to put a little shade over it. There we go. Hold on a second here. This is a high outfit, like a high quality mastery of technology. Not really. Am I anti-Britain, Chris? No, I'm not anti-Britain. I'm not anti-anything. Absolutely not anti-anything. You do you. The way I look at life is you do you. I'll do me. I'll hang out and do what I do, and support myself and my family the way I do it, and you do you, and I'll believe what I want to believe about the world and the people in the world about me, around me, and you do the same. I'm not anti-Britain. I'm not anti-fucking Israel. I don't have an opinion on any of it. Well, I do have certain opinions, but I'm certainly not going to put them out on here, and this ain't the place for me to. And the way it works for me is if you're in here looking at me and you're taking time out of your busy day, you got a life to live. If you're taking time out of your day and you want to sit in here and look at me, hey man, that's cool. I appreciate that. Hopefully, we'll sit around and shoot some shit. What do I think about that? Just what I talked about. I don't. It's not my issue. It's not my concern. It's not. I got enough problems. I'm Canadian, and I've got enough issues in my own country with the people here not being taken care of or not living a good enough life because of certain aspects of government and society and whatnot like that. I don't have time in my mind to worry about what's going on in Palestine or Israel or Pakistan or fucking wherever. Let's take, and I think a lot of countries, a lot of people in these countries, Canada, US, Britain, fucking whatever, if they minded their own fucking business, if they took care of their own houses, there'd be a lot less problems everywhere else in the fucking world. I hate to say this, but my thinking is, mind my own business and let the world sort itself out. Really. I'm sorry to have to say that. It sucks balls, but you know what? Did I sell the truck? I sold. I sold. The Freightliner is up for sale right now. So yeah, that part of the business, one aspect of it is up for sale. It's almost gone. Mr. B's, good to see you, man. You like the shirt? This one's an old one. Actually, yeah, this one's an old one. Not too bad. What's going on, Patrick? Good to see you. If you're coming in here, do me a favor, stroke the like button. I'd appreciate that. That'd be good of you. I don't ask you for subs. I don't ask you for money. We don't ask for any of that shit. But I will ask you for a like. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. Doesn't matter either way. Just hit something. Stroke it, choke it, poke it. How you do it is entirely up to you. That's all I ask. Hi, who killed Chester Bennington? Maybe you know. I don't have a clue. Don't even know who Chester Bennington is. Couldn't tell you. What's this stream about? I tell you what. You throw something up. You throw something up and we'll fucking talk about it. Anything you want to talk about. Like I said, I've got about 30 minutes to kill. Now I got about 20, something like that to kill. And it's a gorgeous day. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's 25 degrees Celsius. There's no wind. Like the cigarette smoke is going straight up. There's no wind. There's no breeze. There's no humidity. It's just a gorgeous day, man. 5 Nights at Freddy 3 coming out. Okay. Not into the horrors. Not into the horror movies, believe it or not. I don't mind a good, scary movie, like something like The Exorcist or something, but I'm not big on the startle fright, like where something jumps up on the screen and startles you. I flail, right? I'm a flailer. I just don't like it. It's, people around me get accidentally smacked because I'm like, oh, fuck, or whatever, and so no. Iron Maiden or Judas Priest? I'm going to go with Maiden. Love the... don't get me wrong, though. Ernestus? Nice name. Ernestus. I love both bands, but if I'm gonna, if I'm in the mood for that kind of rock or heavy, I'm going Maiden all the way. Absolutely all the way. Who dropped that? Robert Tyke Truck and dropped $5, man. That's awesome. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Buck Brown, good to see you, man. I hated to go while Shannon was live, but like I said, she was going and going, and then she was still going, and I only had so much time. So I hope I didn't step on her. I think she was getting ready to kind of wind it down. So I don't like stepping on anybody. Tyrannus was over there. Tyrannus, is Shannon still live? I feel kind of bad that I stepped on her here, but I don't know if she's live or not. Tyrannus, how's your potato brain doing today? How's your potato brain? It was over, like I said, it was in Shannon's live, and he was talking about the ability to turn his brain off. I can't do that. My brain will not shut off. I think, I guess when I go to sleep at night, but even then you still have dreams. Big boys, how you doing, man? You subscribed? Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Griffin, good to see you. Thoughts on West Canada separating? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If it did, like there's talk about it, a lot of talk about it, but if it did, I wouldn't cry about it. But do I want Alberta to separate? No, I don't. Not really. Canada is my country as a whole, and that even includes Quebec. So do I want to see Quebec, or do I want to see Alberta separate, or do I want to see the country, fracture itself? No, not really. I'd like to keep my country as a whole. But if the vote comes, or, if however it happens and Alberta separates and it's its own separatist colony or country, it won't be a country, but if it does, I won't cry. I'll say this, I'm glad I'm already here. I'm already here, because if by chance in a million years it does separate, if you're not already here, you're going to have a hell of a time getting in. That's all I'm going to say, right? You're going to have a hell of a time getting in. So if you're thinking of moving to Alberta because you're thinking, okay, it's going to separate and you're going to go move to Alberta, you better do it now before it separates, if it does. But I don't want to see it happen. Canada is a great country. It really is. Aside from our politics, our prime minister is a douchebag. And a lot of our politicians are douchey. They really are. Like on the world stage, you look around on the world stage at Canada, you think about Canada as a country and everybody goes, oh, right, great country. They got, they're supposed to be democratic. They're this, they're that. They're the nicest people. They apologize for everything. And, but aside from that, on the world stage, if you look at our politics, our politicians, our prime minister especially, no, our prime minister sold out to the U.S. That's unfortunate. And all of our liberal politicians, they followed right along suit with him. So, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't, but if it does, I'm not crying. I'm already here. My business is already here and established and running. So there's nothing for me to do, right? Now that I'm already here. It's fucking hotter than hell out here. But like I said, if I wouldn't want to have to try to get in after it does. What is the best product from your country? My country, Jose, my country makes everything. We manufacture pretty much everything. Everything, lumber, steel, microchips. We make it all. What's the best product? For me personally, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I use everything, right? I use everything. I'm a fur trapper. Yeah. That's what I do. I put on my fucking Davy Crockett hat and I go out with my musket and I go up north and we don't come back till we got 100 pelts. What's going on, Patrick? Good to see you, man. I heard from a Canadian that Canadians are Americans who waited patiently for their independence. That's because we're so goddamn nice, Griffin, right? We didn't take our independence, we asked for it. Yeah. Yeah, I run my dog sled team. Well, I have to have, I keep my dog sled team parked right outside my igloo, right? My igloo is just over there. It's 25 degrees Celsius, so what's that, like 80? I don't know. So yeah, I keep my igloo, my dog sled team parked over there. My igloo's over there, and in the summer I live in this house. So there's nothing wrong with living in an igloo, man. Those fucking things are comfortable. I've seen the inside of some igloos, like true built igloos, that are actually more comfortable and probably warmer than most houses. When they're up there and they're living in minus 40 and minus 50, and they're walking around inside their igloos naked because it's so goddamn hot, right? Still making any motorcycle plans? Just asking for a friend. Figures out I go live and the guy next door is going to start weed whacking. Am I making plans? Well, the plans are already made, done, and finished. So, but that's not going to jump up on the channel. There's certain aspects now of my life that are just not going to happen on this channel. They're not going to come up and you guys aren't going to see. I just got whippersnippered. Give this guy a second here. He's just... Good to see my condo fees are being used for the good, eh? So, I hope that answers your question, Buck. The same Canadian added, the U.S. has liberty or death. Canada has peace, order, and good governance. Well, peace and order, maybe. And even then, peace and order is not always the way. Canada is world-renowned now for that convoy, right? That 2022 convoy, that is world-renowned. That caught the world. That sat up on the world stage for months. And that was not, well, it was peaceful, but, peace and order, I guess we kicked that in the goods. But good governance, are you fucking crazy? There's nothing good governing our country. I joke because I'm tired of the heat. I should go to Canada in the southern summers. Dude, it's as hot up here as it is down there. Like, really, Toronto, I don't know, I don't know, you've probably never been to Canada, but like, our summers up here are no different than a lot of places in the, like, I'm not comparing it to, say, Florida, which is, you sweat your ass off the minute you walk out the door with the humidity, but, we hit, 80s, 90 degrees up here as well in the summer. It's fucking hot, man. The difference is when we hit winter. Our winters are a little harsher up here. But other than that, like, if you're sweating your ass off down in Georgia or Tennessee or Kentucky or wherever the hell you are, if you're sweating your ass off down there right now, you'll be up here sweating your ass off up here. The only good thing about where I'm at right now, sitting out in Alberta, the good thing about this is there's no humidity. So it's not like it's 25 degrees feels like 38. If it's 25 degrees, it's 25 degrees. So, Rick, I don't know where you heard that from. Truly, I don't know where you heard that from. The truck is for sale, or one of them, the Freightliner is for sale. But that don't mean that I'm not working. Right? I've got, I spent all morning in the office, chick, hello. Yeah, I'm no longer driving, Rick. I know where you're getting your information from, Rick. That's all I'm going to say. It's 80 in Tennessee, so it's well, Tennessee. You see, you're hot, right? Hot is hot. I'd rather be cold, to be honest with you. Being no, that's not because I'm Canadian, but I'd rather be cold than hot any day of the week. At least if I'm cold, I can put something on and warm up, right? But once you're hot, you strip down naked. You're still fucking hot, man. Okay, so the weed whacker. Now we're coming up with the lawnmower guy. I'm telling you, Canada gets hot. It just doesn't last as long. No, that's exactly right. It doesn't last as long. Our heat wave goes from like May, June, middle of June. So we get middle of June, July, August, and then it starts cooling down. Starts to cool down. That doesn't mean we're not going to get hot days in September. But we don't, and you know, then the first snow starts flying around, I don't know, fucking, you might get a little dusting at the end of October, November, but we don't really see snow until December and January, and then it gets cold, right? January and February are our two worst months. And if you want to compare a Canadian winter, the Americans get the same thing. You guys in the US get the same thing. Go to North Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all of those states that border all of our provinces. You know, it gets, you know, if it's, I'm only 3 hours north of Montana right now, the state of Montana. So, you know, you whatever the weather is here, chances are that's what it is there too. Look at that, we got a big time celebrity rolling through here. There's old Juan Cordova himself. Stopped in this morning briefly, checked out Cordova's live. It was interesting. I'll give it that, it was interesting. Good to see you though. You didn't put your face up on the screen. Dude, if I was as fucking ugly as you, I wouldn't fucking be my face up on the screen either, but Ontario winters are mild. Well, they are milder than they are out here, right? Ontario winters are definitely milder. It's not as hot, or not as cold, but they get more snow, right? They get much more snow than we do out here. Out here, we get the cold. We might get, you know, you say over the winter time here, like last winter, we probably maybe got a foot of snow all told through the whole winter. In Ontario, you're going to get several feet. You know, I put up videos actually when I was living in Ontario of a couple of mornings coming out, you know, the front porch, and you know the snow is, you know, chest level. So lake effect snow. I lived there 2 years. Well. Lake effect is a big thing if you're anywhere around like Toronto, Burlington, Hamilton, Stony Creek, all the way. If you follow it from say Toronto all the way across, all the way around to say even into Buffalo, you're gonna definitely get all the lake effect snow, and it is a pain in the ass. It really is. I know a way you can measure 9 inches of snow. You're lying. You're fucking lying. Not many. And you got 10, do you? You got 10 inches. You got a 10 inch measuring stick. You're lying too. I guarantee you, both these guys are fucking lying. Dude, if you've got 10 pounds of dangling fury as a measuring stick, there's not a fucking woman in the world that's gonna do it with you. Not a woman in the world is gonna fucking want that. So I'm telling you right now, if you're telling me you got 10 inches, you're a lonely motherfucker, and you're beating that thing with both hands, because there's not a woman in the world that's gonna fucking touch a 10-inch dick. I'm telling you right now. I'm in flip-flops. Are you out of your mind? You will never see me wearing a pair of flip-flops. That would be a wheel burner. That would be a wheel burnout is what that would be. No, don't wear flip-flops. Today, just sitting here, man, shirt, shorts. Didn't even put shoes on this morning. We got trolls going mad today. Well, I'll tell you what, trolls, all these are in here. It's showing 75 he is in here. Stroke the like button. No mods? There's a couple mods. There's a couple mods. I don't understand why. Hold on a second there. I don't know why. Here we go. Something's fishy going on because I keep doing certain thing, and there should be 6 mods, and I've only seen one in here so far that should have been a mod, and he didn't have a mod title. I just gave it to him now. Didn't have a wrench, and he's now got it now. So not too sure what's going on. I've been making some inquiries. Andy says, I look better with teeth. I look 10 years younger. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much. Long time coming. Where am I from? Dude, I'm in Canada. I'm out in Alberta, Canada. I'm out in the west. The second last province out west. If you're an American and you don't know the Canadian provinces, my province borders with Montana. So that's where I'm at right now. And it's beautiful out here today. Absolutely beautiful. Where's Tolga when we need him? No, Tolga is a busy cowboy these days, Buck. He is a very busy cowboy, let me tell you. You're German and you have some family in Canada. Well, you should come to Canada and visit, man. You should come hang out in Canada, let me tell you. Cordova, I'm semi-retired. I'm no longer driving. I've had enough. Gave it up. Sold one of the selling the Freightliner. The Freightliner is up for sale. That one is. That's actually cool. We got a lot of people going through here. Do me a favor. Put where you're from in here. Can I show my surroundings? I'd rather not. You know what? This is usually I don't do lives at the house. Usually I go out I jump in the car and go somewhere and go hang out that way. Today I didn't feel like it, really. And like I said, I'm just about done here. I'm running out of time. But you know, this is my home, and this is kind of like my sanctuary here. So I don't show it. I don't show it. 2-4 is in the door, obviously. He's taking care of some business for us there. Thank you, 2-4. Damn good to see you, my brother. Another fine Canadian. He's at the other end of the country. He's out east. I think he's about as far east as you can go, where he's at. Well, actually, you can go a little farther, but it's always good to see 2-4. Shannon's walking in. Good to see you. So, Shannon, I was in your live. I threw a couple comments and I was chit-chatting. But I was busy working, so I had you playing in the background, and I only had so much time. I've only got about 30-40 minutes here to do this live, and then I got to get back in and take care of some more shit. But you were still live when I went. Please don't take it, I didn't want to step on you or anything like that, and I'm sorry if I did, but I really just, I had 30 minutes to kill. I was going to go for an hour, but then Shannon, I got caught up in what you were talking about. So, and then I looked at the clock and went, oh, fuck, right? So sorry about that. You look 20 years old with those beautiful pearlies. Thank you. I really wish it turned out that you felt 20 years younger, right? Or you felt like a 20-year-old. Although, I'm still getting used to them. The talking is still there's still a couple things with the way I say certain words I gotta really, I'm supposed to concentrate on, but I don't, so that's whatever. But they feel good, it's nice. I haven't tried eating corn on the cob yet. I've pretty much been able to manage everything out. Do I smoke weed? No, we don't smoke weed, man. Can I take you out on a date? Well, Shannon says I'm gorgeous, so maybe Juan, if you play your cards right. But I want dinner. I want a full out dinner, dude. Okay, like we're not fooling around. If you're taking me out on a date, dude, it ain't gonna be cheap. You better take your credit card and your wife's credit card. I still feel 35. Well, yeah, anybody that grabs you and holds on and touches you, yeah, you feel like a 35-year-old because you're only that fucking tall and you're only about that fucking wide, right? I fuck with Buck. I really do. I love him, but I fuck with him. Have a three-way? Hey, dude, if you got the money, I got the time, baby. Are you a mission killer? I don't have a clue what the fuck a mission killer is. I really don't, dude. I ain't killing anything these days. I'm just too busy. I'm too busy minding my own business. Did trucking slow down in Alberta? Transport wise, I would say yeah, it did. Flatbed freight is slow here. Van freight is slow depending on where you're going. Like for example, Rick, if you were here and you were living in Ontario and you wanted to go back and forth from here to there, you couldn't do it. You'd have to come out here, go here down to the States, and penny hop yourself back to Ontario. There's just no freight. But I'm not in general freight. I'm not in flatbed. I went the other way. It's much more prosperous. It's a lot less work, and it's more physically demanding. But that's why you hire other people to drive trucks, and you don't do it anymore. You've never even met a motherfucker like you? Who are you, Kid Rock? Am I a vet or something? No, I'm not a vet. Never served. It is one of the truly. I don't have a lot of regrets in my life. I honestly, I don't. But one regret I do have is that I never served my country in uniform. I never served at all. And I wish I could go back to when I was like 18, 19 and make that choice. And I wish I could do that again. And yeah, I would definitely do that. Am I a veterinarian? No, hell no, I'm not a veterinarian. Are you crazy? That requires going to multiple years of schooling and education, and oh God, no. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? It was easier to come out of high school and drive a truck, man. Good afternoon. Yeah, it actually it is. It's 1:13 in the afternoon for you, Karen. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's going on? Andy, shout out from the UK. Damn good. Thanks for coming in from the UK. Plays on the freeway. Damn good to see you, brother. There's one of the only boys from Southern Cali that I will actually talk to. Yeah. Plays on the freeways from California, and I don't hold it against him. Anybody else? Forget it. Plays on the freeway? Nah, you're good, man. Plays on the freeway has been with us a long, long time, so he gets a free pass. And the fact is, I think he wants to get out of California. He just can't. So, what do I think of people that think the earth is flat? So are their fucking heads. That's what. Sometimes we don't want to heal because the pain is the last connection that we have lost. That can be true. That can be true. A lot of people have, well, myself included, I've hung on to trash and shit and hurtful stuff and stuff in my life. I've hung on to it because it was comfortable. But that also stopped me from progressing in life, right? That stopped me from progressing in life. It stopped me from getting on with my life. It held me back. And it wasn't until I was, and even then, even still today, there are still certain things in my life that you hold on to because it's comfy. It's like an old comfy pair of shoes, but even though it hurts you, it's like putting on a comfy pair of shoes that aren't comfy. They're a size too small, but you're still going to wear them. So, for the most part, I'd like to say that most of my garbage has been unloaded. My life is much simpler. I've eliminated people, places, and things that don't bring any value to me. And I'm not talking about business. I'm talking about my personal life, right? That don't bring any value to me. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm only going to be your friend if you give me something. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about life and enrichment, right? And I try my best now, and I'm not always successful. I try to be a good friend now, but now I have to know what my limit is to being a friend, right? When am I being a friend, and when is somebody, truly being a friend back, or when am I being a friend and being taken advantage of? And if that be the case, I cut them out, and I've done that for over the last few months. I've done that and really cleaned up my life, but it's made things a lot simpler. It really has, to be honest with you. It's made my life a lot simpler. It's not cluttered. There's no bullshit. There's no drama. I hate to use that word on YouTube because, come on, everybody knows, just like, YouTube, there's no drama. I don't want it. I don't need it. It hurts. Yes, me too. Spoke about my life today. It's housekeeping. No, exactly, Shannon. It's housekeeping. It's cleaning up my side of the street and then keeping my side clean. I'm not going to clean up everybody else's side of the street. I'm not going to clean up on over there. I will help if it's needed and it's wanted, and it's asked for. But I'm not going to do it. But I will clean up my own side of the street, and I will keep it clean. I'm doing my very best to keep it clean, man. It doesn't matter now. You're just being selfish. How so? How so? How so am I being selfish by trying to enrich my own life, which in turn enriches the people that are around me, the important people, my loved ones, my girlfriend, my children, my family members. And by enriching myself and by taking care of myself and my own business and my own life and everything around me, it's a ripple effect. It's the pebble in the pond effect, right? I'm the pebble in the middle, and all the ripples that go out by all of the things that I do and all the things that I say and all of the way that I act and the way that I carry myself. If I do that in a more prestigious, or not necessarily prestigious, wrong word. If I do that in a more dignified way, how can that be, being selfish? It benefits everybody around me. And of course, I'm living better for it. Don't go out of your way to help somebody that exposes you to get hurt. Worry about yourself. Exactly. And everybody in life, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people for some one reason or another that don't like you. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you talk. They don't like when you talk. They don't like your opinions. They don't, whatever. You know what? It's Shannon. And if Shannon, if you're still here, you can vouch for this. It's not important to me what people think of me. It's not. I'd like to sit. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh well, I don't care what people think of me, because that's being dickish. But to be honest with you, people's opinion of me make a whole lot less impact on my life today than they certainly did before. And I'm talking years and years ago, where you want to be a people pleaser. So when people would say things to you and people would this, you'd take offense to it, or you'd try to change yourself, or you'd try to mold yourself into what you think people want because what they think of you. Well, stop that. For God's sake, stop that. You're you're killing yourself for nothing. And how will you ever know who you are? How will you ever know what you are going to become? And how are you ever going to know what your principles are and how to follow those principles in your life? You'll never know if all you're doing is pleasing everybody else and trying to be what everybody else wants you to be. I had to stop that. Am I a monk? Oh God, no. Are you out of your mind? congratulations. You're just now maturing. It's too late. It's just selfish now because you're cutting out people that loved you. No, and that's what you're missing. I'm not cutting out people that loved me. I'm cutting out people that used me. If you're using me, you don't love me. You don't necessarily even like me. If you're using me, then you want something. There's an ulterior motive. That is what I've cut out. Have I cut out loved ones? Occasionally, yes. I've cut out loved ones, or what you want to. I'm not going to say loved ones because they're not necessarily loved ones. But have I cut out people in my family? Certain people, yeah, I have. I've cut out certain people in my family. Why? Because, yeah, okay, maybe they love you, but even though they love you, there's always an ulterior motive. There's always another string that's going to be pulled. So, no, I think you're wrong there, Andrew. I really do. So let people in your life for how long? 50 years, use it's not their fault. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't know where you're going with this, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not really interested. It's my life. At the end of the day, it's my life. I'm not gonna justify who I am, the decisions I make, the way that I live, whether I live comfortably or whether I live in a cardboard box. I don't justify that. I don't have to justify that. I don't have to. And you see a lot of YouTubers doing it today, right? They're piss poor fucking broke, or they're filthy fucking rich, but yet they justify why they're living that way, right? Just live your life. If you can better yourself, better yourself. If you need some help, ask for some help. But because you don't know who you are, again, Andrew, you're wrong. I think you're just in here stirring up some shit, and it's not going to happen. Unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. Rage. Okay, a guy with a handle of rage character is actually asking Andrew if he's brain dead. Yeah, like, just calm down a bit, would you, Andrew? Like, you're welcome to be here. Like, everybody's welcome. Come on, hang out, sit down, relax, whatever. But just chill out, man. Like, nobody gets banned. Nobody's getting thrown out of here. But whatever. Just relax. If you're just trying to stir up shit, you got your 3 minutes. Good for you. Anyway, Andrew got his 3 minutes. I'm having a fucking midlife crisis now. Are you crazy? Trust me, dude. I've already marked on my calendar when I'm going to have my midlife crisis. Drama is lame. It is. And unfortunately, Shannon, you know what? I came to that conclusion a little later than some people. There are other people out there, either in YouTube world or not, or just life in general, that came to that conclusion a lot earlier than I did. And I joined that party a little late. And that's whatever. You know, that's all good. I've been a wanderer on YouTube streams before. I was just angry and a tosser like him. Hey, I don't judge. Let's smoke some crack, brother. Well, Jelly, I tell you what, you go ahead and smoke it. Tell me if it's any good. Tell me what you think. Light it up. Trust me, I have smoked probably a whole quarry worth of rock, okay? So you tell me now, but that's over 30 years ago. So you tell me now if it's gotten any better. Stephanie, good to see you. Hello, and on my way on my work break. Wow, you took time out of your day, you know? Thank you, Stephanie. That one's for Aladdin. There we go. We'll just keep lighting them up. He's so revved up about my smoking level, he can't even spell properly. The evening call to prayer is being called. I need to pray. Greetings from Turkey. Well, man, you go pray, do your best, be the best you are, and pass it along to the next person, would you? Robert has smoking. Well, he's probably smoking too right now, but what the fuck, right? What is your favorite Maiden album? Oh, come on. It's got to be Number of the Beast. I know it's so goddamn frickin', commercial and blah, 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 but I hate to say it. But yeah. New subscriber and already loving this. It's me. Is that one word, or is it It's New York 19? It's me 19. I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. And I'll take the like. Throw the likes up there, would you? I don't ask you for subs, but I'll take the likes. I do. Or the dislikes. You can throw the fucking dislikes up. Doesn't matter. It's amazing how other people are going to go into someone else's life and tell them how they are supposed to live. Exactly. I could go here. I could go live here every single day. And every single day there'd be fucking 15 random people all telling me how to live, and all would be different. It would all be different ways of how to live your life. Don't smoke. You should smoke. Don't drink. Don't do this. Blah 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 blah. Take care of yourselves. What are you worried about what I'm doing? If it offends you that I'm smoking a cigarette right now, then don't watch. I didn't come through your screen and grab you and fucking hold you there, and I'm not making you watch this shit. So if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. If it offends you, I'm not just saying I'm sorry, but no, I'm not. Get on with your day, man. Get on with your day. I used this analogy one time before, and it was simple as this, okay? People get on you about smoking, and they get on you about, smoking cigarettes or cigars or whatever you're smoking, right? Marlboro Reds, I can't smoke those, so they'll choke me up. But I want you to think about this, okay? And you can go Google this. This is a fact. Diabetes, and we're talking about the United States here. Diabetes kills more fucking people a year than everything else combined, like fucking cigarettes, cancer, fucking all of them. Diabetes is the biggest killer in the United States. And yet I'll sit here and you'll jump on my ass for smoking a cigarette. But if I was to unwrap a fucking chocolate bar and start mowing that down, not one of you would say a goddamn word about that. Nobody would say a goddamn word about me eating fucking chocolate bars or candy or anything like that. Some of you used to be going, oh, can I have a bite of your chocolate bar? But yet diabetes kills more people than freaking cigarettes do. Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, all day long. All day long. I do not have diabetes. That is a fact. My weight is, I'm about 10 pounds now off of my fighting weight from when I was like in my early 20s. So no, we are not diabetic. I just had my whole, it's funny you say that, I just had my whole medical thing, I had my physical. I just had my physical done 3 weeks ago. Dude, I'm just fine. There's nothing wrong with me. There's no diabetes in here. Worked with a dude that drank 3 to 4 liters of Pepsi a day, and he told me I should quit smoking. Well, exactly, eh? Exactly. Or I'll sit here and smoke a cigarette, but there's somebody else. He's going to drink a 24 cans of beer, and probably a fifth of a bottle of Jack Daniels, but he's going to tell me to quit smoking. Meanwhile, his liver and kidneys are both fucking screaming, and he's beating his wife while he's hammered. But it's okay, I'll just sit here and smoke my cigarette. People's double standard. It's okay. You know what? People can have a double standard, and like I said, anybody can come in here and you can say whatever you want to me. You don't like me smoking? Whatever. You don't like me talking? You don't like the way I look? You don't like the way I talk? Whatever. That's fine. Just be good to each other. No scrapping amongst yourselves. That's fine. You want to throw shit at me? Throw it at me. I'll take it. I'm good with it. But I have to keep turning and listening. I'm waiting for something, but I got to end this. We're going to wind this down. I'm going to finish this, and we'll probably wind this down. I quit drinking. LOL. Got a DUI. Fuck that shit. Well, Jelly, I quit drinking 32 years ago. I'm a recovered drug addict, right? Just a total recovered drug addict and alcoholic. So I quit drinking and doing any kind of drugs. That includes weed. So I don't do anything, clean and sober for 32 years. The only crutch I have right now are cigars and cigarettes. But you know what? Hey, we'll look down the road at that too. So why did you start smoking? That's just another addiction. Well, I just said that, right, Rick? I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you. I gave up smoking cigars because when I was waiting for the teeth, right? When you smoke a cigar, at least the way I smoke cigars, I take a real hard pull on it and a haul on it. When you're again trying to get your gums measured up to get the plates and the dentures and all the shit, when you smoke as many cigars a day as I did, or as I do, it actually inflames your gums because like you're sucking, right? And you can't get an accurate reading on that. So I had to actually give up the cigars, but the nicotine habit is ridiculous, right? My nicotine habit is absolutely out of control. Absolutely out of control. So what do I do? So I started smoking cigarettes again. So now I can go back to smoking cigars if I want to, because I've got the teeth, and I have. But now I'm smoking cigarettes, and it's like, okay. So I know they're gonna go. It's just a matter of time. When I'm ready and when I'm ready to do it, that's fine. I smoke hookahs like a proud Arab. There you go, man. Strange quirk. Get on it. His problems are everybody else's problems. It's everybody else's fault. Dude, you are delusional. I don't know how you can light one up after another without getting sick. It's easy. Watch. I'll show you. It's simple. You go like this. Right? You go like that. You put it in your mouth and you just... Simple. So it's easy. If you need me to, I'll show you again when this one's done. It's called chain smoking. What it is because I smoked so heavily with cigars, remember, those cigars that I was smoking, one cigar, one regular sized cigar is equivalent to a single pack of cigarettes in nicotine. So it's the same amount of nicotine in one cigar as it is in a pack of cigarettes. Well, I'm smoking 3 to 4 cigars a day. So that's the nicotine equivalency of smoking 3 to 4 packs of cigarettes a day. You know, and that's, you know, and that's the way it was. So then to take that nicotine out, it's like going through complete withdrawal, like going through fucking heroin or something. That's all it is. All I've done is substitute the nicotine. Now I can smoke the cigars again. I don't know. I must not like my life much. I'm enjoying my life quite a bit these days, Rick. I am. But again, I don't have to justify why I smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes. You know what, Rick? You overeat. Me, I smoke cigarettes. Whatever. Nicotine pouches like Zyns help. I've not tried any of that. No. I won't. I was gonna say I won't try anything else because I'm whatever. But chances are I'll just stop smoking cigarettes. You know, I'll just stop smoking cigarettes. It's easier just to quit smoking cigarettes and get on with my life or whatever. But with that, you know what? My time is up. I've had enough. I've done what I wanted to do. I've killed some time. Brought a bunch of you together and entertained some trolls and answered some questions and not so much. And anyway, we're going to take off. You're not even going to get me. I'm not even going to finish. You're not even going to watch me finish this one. I'll smoke this one by myself. But anyway, Robert, appreciate your help today. 2-4, you as well. Good to see you. Andy, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. that's helping drop cigs on the pouches. Well, you know, I need somewhere to put my cigarette out, right? I just use the empty pouch. Anyway, you guys, I'm out of here. Robert, good to see you, man. Thanks. Shannon, love you too. Talk to you guys all later. See you down the road.